Is it worth it to make your own seeded crackers, or is it just a pain in the butt? One of the things that really ticks me off as a gluten-free person is buying crackers that are expensive, that are tasteless, and you get like this much in the bottom, and one serving is $8. I don't want to do that. So I thought, why not make holiday crackers myself? So today, these are wheat-free, oil-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, of course, and they have all kinds of seeds and yummy stuff, but they have cranberries, pumpkin pie spice, some actual pumpkin. My name is Carolyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm always happy to have you here. So hopefully you'll come join me again. Let's get to baking. I'm super excited to make some holiday crackers.
The dry ingredients, it's so simple. You just add them to a large bowl and whisk them together. All the seeds, the nuts, the spices, the dried cranberry, and then you're done. And for the wet, it's just water, pumpkin puree, and a little maple syrup. And then you whisk that together. And then you're going to add that to the dry, and it's going to get really thick. So you might want to use a spatula to scrape the bottom. You're going to let it sit for 15 minutes to totally hydrate the dough. So your dough is now hydrated. We're just going to make sure it's totally mixed and divide it in half. And we're going to take each half and roll them out on a parchment paper. First pat it down a little bit, and then you're going to put another sheet on top. Otherwise it will stick to the rolling pin. But that's the secret to getting it thin, is between two sheets of parchment. And then you just put it on a baking sheet and sprinkle it with some salt. And then it's a long bake. It's kind of like a dry bake. It dries more than bakes. When it gets a little crisp at the edge, you let it cool, and then you can crack it into crackers. It's so yummy. If it's not crisp enough, you can always put it back in the oven. But mine seem to be crisp in about 60 minutes, I guess. But look at all the beautiful color in there. You can smell the pumpkin and the pumpkin spice. It is so delicious. Like, this was better tasting than I imagined. It really was. And I've made these twice. And every time I look at this video when I'm editing, I keep thinking, oh, I should make more of this, because these are some darn good crackers. The recipe itself is in the description, so you can get all the details there and extra tips. I also made some dip. I made like a cream cheese hot honey dip with a little cranberry on it. So good with these crackers. That recipe's there too if you want to try it.
All right, here's the cracker I made. Looks pretty good, right? Tastes really good too. It's a delicious cracker. My only complaint is it took a long time to cook, and it's not quite as crisp as I want. I really like the flavor. I like the pumpkin, a little bit of pumpkin spice, the tart sweet cranberry, and all the nuts. It's really delicious, and it's flour-free, which is pretty cool. Obviously, it's gluten-free. It's a beautiful cracker. I will be eating a lot of these, and I made this hot honey dip to go with it. And yeah. If you want to make a cracker that's delicious and not that crunchy and just kind of fun to make because it was easy, you might want to try these crackers. Thanks so much for joining me for the bake. This experimental bake. Sometimes I just bake things I've never tried because I want to try them. And these crackers were a really good experiment. I wanted an easy cracker, a tasty cracker, and one I wanted to eat. Not too expensive either. Until next time, bake something gluten-free and delicious. Can you see it? Look at that yummy cracker.